Hey, good afternoon, Facebook Live. Stephen Farrell here, Northern Utah Jobs. I have a question for you. See if you can get this right. Employees, when they make the decision whether to stay with your company or leave your company, when do they make that decision? When do you think employees decide, you know what, this is the job for me, like brand new employees, or decide, no, this is not the job for me? So I'm going to answer this question right after this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We have the biggest news ever in history right now that we're about to. This is a live video going into the job board. Hey, all right. Welcome, everybody. I want to talk about employee engagement today, and then I want to talk about some jobs. So this is going to be a fun Facebook Live. Appreciate everyone tuning in today. It is Thursday, the 10th. I'm kind of fired up because we've been doing employee training today, supervisor training, talking about employee engagement and how do we keep people. I get HR managers all the time asking, you know, what can we do about turnover? What are some incentives that we can do? What are some different programs? And you know, there's lots of different programs that work. There's lots of incentives that work that are a lot of fun. But at the end of the day, it's really the supervisor that associate reports to, that works for, you know, that's the biggest detractor for people when they leave a company. So I have this little slide on the screen here. It's a question. When do people make the decision? Anybody there? Anybody want to take a guess at it? Take a stab at it? When employees start, right, their first day, when do you think they make the decision that this place is the right place for them or the wrong place? Is it in an hour? Is it 15 minutes? Is it day 2? Is it after a week, a month? Is it after they get yelled at by their supervisor? What do you think it is? Any takers? So the common answer I get is usually within the first week. That's usually the answer. And I think most people give that answer because they're confused. Not when do people leave, but when do they first decide that they're going to leave or when they decide to stay. And it might surprise you that it's by lunch. So when you start a brand new job, you've made the decision by lunch whether this place is the right place for you or isn't. And I think that's pretty telling, right? So when you look at employee engagement, when you look at why you lose people, it's really important to look at the first day, right? The very first impressions. What are some of the first impressions that you give? Like when just people walking up, driving into your parking lot, what do they see? Is it overwhelming? Is it welcoming? When they get to the security gate, or even if there's not a security gate, when they walk in, how are they greeted? What does it look like? What does it smell like? What are they hearing from different coworkers as they're being introduced? Is there a lot of negativity going on? You know, everybody's stressed out right now in this pandemic. Everybody's overworked. So when you have a new hire start, are your trainers, are the new associates coworkers, are all they doing do they just talk about the negativity? Or are they building this new person up? Are they talking about, you know, how great this company is and what they do and why they love their job so much? I think it's a good question to ask yourself if you're in a supervisor position. You know, what perception are you giving to new hires on their first day? Is it a positive perception or is it a negative perception? And it's really easy to be negative, right? So that's a challenge. And if you are a supervisor over a large team, that's something you need to look at. Listen to your new hires. What are they saying about their first day experience? Is it a warm experience? Is it welcoming? Does it get them excited about the job? Or is it I've seen better? Or is it a terrible experience where they just decide by lunch that they're done? It's famously, you've heard of the bathroom monster, where employees are, by first break, go to the bathroom and you never see them again. It's not because there's a monster in the bathroom eating these employees alive. It's because they've had a bad experience and they're just looking for a way to get out that doesn't involve a lot of interaction. They're just trying to get out of there as fast as possible without anyone knowing. And that's not a good thing. Nobody wants that, right? And so I think it's really important to focus on the first impressions, first day experience. It just makes a world of a difference. So I thought I'd share that with you since it's top of mind. We're doing some employee supervisor training today. It's a lot of fun. And again, you gotta really take care of your team. You've got to, when new people come on board, you've got to partner them up with someone positive. And you've got to really facilitate a positive experience day one. And then that needs to continue, right? So I'm going to end this PowerPoint here, and let's jump into jobs. So I'm really excited today. Let's just hit the ground running. So if you're somebody that's looking to make your next career move, because I think most people watching this already have a job. So it's about finding the right job for you, finding something that's a better fit. And so if you're interested, please consider Elwood. Right now you have the ability to design your own shift. I kid you not. You call us, tell us what days you want to work, tell us what hours you want to work, and what pay scale do you need to be in? What's that sliding scale? What's the lowest you'll take? What's the highest that you want, right? What is that scale? And let's slide that back and forth and find the right one based on your picked days and hours that you want to work. It's not that complicated, but it's really exciting. And we have a lot of companies that are very flexible right now, and they want good, hard-working individuals, and they'll be flexible with your shifts. So let's jump into first. What do we got here? Autoliv, $16 an hour is the base. That's for day shift. We are hiring in all facilities across northern Utah with Autoliv. Several facilities in Ogden. We have Brigham City, Promontory, Tremonton. Base pay $16 an hour in Ogden, $17.28 on the off shifts. Is a little bit higher in I believe Promontory and Tremonton. Great facilities. So if you want to make your next career move, Autoliv is a great place to start. A lot of people that go to Autoliv, they end up staying. It's a long-term career move. Great benefits package. Lots of opportunity for growth. Autoliv continues to grow and really make an impact locally here in our community. And it's fairly easy to get on. Right now, we are doing training classes every single day of the week. So you can literally just apply today, interview, and you could be working today. And it's that easy. So if you want to be, and we have full-time positions out there, of course, but we do have some part-time, and we do have some flexible positions where you just tell us what you can work, and then we're going to align that with a department and a supervisor that might be a good fit for. So definitely check out Autoliv. Call us, text us, 801-621-2770. Inside of Autoliv, we have ESQ, ES Quality, not a light industrial position. This is not production. It's inside a production facility, but this is not production. This is sorting and inspecting. It's a really fun job if you're somebody that has that attention to detail, and you don't want the physicality of production. This will be a good fit for you. If you're on a fixed income and you can only make a certain level, this might be a good option for you. Really core group of individuals that are in ES Quality inside of Autoliv. Great job, great management, a lot of support. You get all the on-site amenities of Autoliv when you're in there or inside the facility. So it's just a great job. So definitely consider that. We also have some cleaning positions at Autoliv in UOL. It's again not physically demanding. So definitely check those positions out. Then we've got, looks like Fresenius, $15.25 to $16.75 per hour, medical device production, making the dialysis devices for renal patients and making the saline bags. Super important to our economy, super important to the entire country. And they're hiring on all shifts. We're hiring on all shifts. Days, swings, graves. You can work the first half of the week or the second half. Traditionally, these are 3.5 days a week that you're working. They're 12-hour shifts for the first 3 days, and then a 6-hour shift on the fourth day. So you get 3.5 days off, and lots of opportunity for career growth. Lots of management positions that are promoted from within. People are able to, go from the production line into TAs and supervisors and line leads and really make a career at Fresenius. So great company. Can't speak. I just, when I talk to these companies, Fresenius, their leadership team is just incredible. They are so passionate. They care about their people, every single person in that building. And you see it in their actions every single day. So if you want to be part of a company that where you really feel like you're part of something bigger, and you really feel supported by your supervisors and your coworkers, great place to take a look. So that's at Fresenius Medical Care. Again, you can apply today, interview today, and even start today. And there's also part-time shifts available. You can tell us what you want to work, and we can align that with a supervisor in a department. So check it out. Then we got TreeHouse. We're helping staff over at TreeHouse right now. Days, swings, and graves, $14 to $15.50 per hour, depending on the shift. This is not a physically demanding job. There are some components that are demanding, but the bulk of the job is not physically demanding. You just need to be able to stand on your feet for a few hours. And stand the smell of sweet chocolate chip cookies. I mean, it sounds terrible, right? Smelling cookies all day and frosting. But it's an easy job. It's fun, not physically demanding, just on your feet for long hours at a time. And we're hiring on days, swings, and graves. So if you're interested, let us know. We'll get you out there as soon as possible. And then we've got some positions over at Nutraceutical right there in the BDO as well. And wages, depending on department and shift, hiring on swings, graves, and days, $11 to $15 per hour. Some even make more, so depending on the position. And I failed to mention, both in Nutraceutical and TreeHouse, we have Spanish-speaking positions available in both companies. Spanish-speaking only, like you don't have to have a basic comprehension of English. If you're Spanish speaking only and you meet the hiring requirements, you could be working at TreeHouse or Nutraceutical. So we've got some limited openings in both companies. Definitely let us know if you're interested, if you know someone that's interested. We have a lot more openings in this. It's just to highlight a few. We've got some over at Enve, starting at $14 an hour. We have some positions at Richard Manufacturing. So if you've ever worked at like Parker, in the aerospace world, right? We have some aerospace positions, electrical assembly over at Richard Manufacturing. If you're interested, email me your resume, steven.farrell@elwoodstaffing.com. We've got a lot of positions open up in Brigham City. So if you live out in Box Elder County, we staff for just about every company out there. Lots of good positions, high-paying jobs. We've got over in Cache Valley, 30 different jobs right now. Out in Layton, we've got some great positions opened up at Lifetime and Kroger and Biotron and quite a few others. So again, at the end of the day, tell us what you can work, what days, what hours, how much you want to make, and we will align that with almost a perfect match. No other company out there is doing this. We've been lucky that our partners have really been flexible with their schedules and to accommodate people with their unique schedules. So let us know if you're interested, and let's get you out there. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end this Facebook Live with a few fun messages. All right, take care.